Hello students, welcome to the next lecture on the continuous random variable. In this lecture, I will explain you the 20 plus examples how you can find the probabilities for the continuous random variable. Myself Dr. Harish Garg, you can follow and subscribe my YouTube channel where you can find the playlist of the probability and statistics. You can see we have discussed the examples of the discrete random variables and the concept of the continuous random variable in our last lectures. Now, as we have discussed in our last lecture, whenever you have a random variable x, the corresponding probability mass functions or the probability density function, which are denoted by either as a fx or as a px, based on the nature of the random variable, either as a discrete or continuous, you can call it as probability mass functions or you can call as a probability density functions, provided these two conditions are satisfied. Fine. Now, corresponding to the continuous random variables, we can define the mean, which are defined as x into whatever the probability you have. If you have the fx, then you can write as fx. Now it is x square. You can write as a x square into px. Fine. And if it is written as a 2x minus 7, then you can written as a 2x minus 7. Either you can use as a px or fx, whatever the given to you. Similarly, based on the mean, this is my mean. Fine. Based on the mean, you can find the variance, that is the e of x square, which are computed by using the equation number 2, and e of x is by using the equation number 1. Furthermore, you can define the probability which are lies between a to b in case of the continuous random variable is integration from a to b fx dx. Make sure students, this fx must be my pdf. Fine. So based on this concept, we can solve the various examples. Uh, why I have written as a summation, this is only for the discrete random variable that I already explained you in our last lecture, examples of the discrete random variable. I hope you can like and comments on this video as well. Now, first of all, how you can identify that whether it's a continuous or the discrete? Clearly say it involves infinitely many values. X lies between 0 to 2. So that is my continuous random variable. Now your first target is find the probability which are lies between half and 3 by 2. Fine. So as per the definition, you can integrate from half to 3 by 2 of fx. Fx is my 3x square divided by 8. Now you can integrate them. 3 over 8 is outside. X square, integration of the x square is x cube over 3 from half to 3 by 2. 3 and 3 will be cancelled. It is 1 over 8. So it is 27 over 8 minus 1 over 8. So that number will be 26 over 64. That means 13 over 32 is the right answer of the problem. Look at the second part. Your target is to find the probability which is less than of the 1, but you also need the lower limit. Lower limit is given as a 1. So therefore, this integration is from 0 to 1, 3x square over 8 into dx. I can take 3 over 8 is again outside. The number is x cube over 3 from 0 to 1. 3 and 3 will be cancelled. It is 1 over 8, 1 minus 0. Answer is 1 over 8 is the final answer. Look at the second example. For the following density function, again you can see the function, this random variable is my continuous. Then your target is to find the first part, that is a constant x. How you can find the constant? By the definition of the probability density functions, integration of the fx into dx must be 1. Now your domain is 0 to 1. So can you integrate them? I can take c is my outside. Then fx, if I open the bracket, it is x square minus x cube into dx, which is equal to 1. So can you find the value of the c? So if you integrate them, it is x cube over 3. X cube integration is x4 over 4 from 0 to 1. If you substitute the value, this answer will be 1 over 3 minus 1 over 4. If you substitute the lower limit, it is my 0. So now you can take the LCM. It is c over 12 is equal to 1. Hence, C value will be 12. Fine. Now look at the second part. Your target is to calculate the mean. So what is the definition of the mean is integration x into fx. Fine. Now what is the domain? Domain is again from the 0 to 1. Now you can substitute the value of the fx is c x square into 1 minus x. C is my 12 which is outside. If I multiply with the x, this number is x cube into 1 minus x. Fine. So I can integrate them again. If you open that, this number is x4, sorry, x cube minus x4, x cube minus x4. So that part is, if you again integrate them, now you will get as x4 over 4 minus x4 over 5 from 0 to 1. So that number will be 1 over 4 minus 1 over 5 minus 0. So that number will be 1 over 20. So 3 over 5 is the mean of the given series. I hope you can like and subscribe my YouTube channel as well. The continuous random variable x has the distribution function, which is now this is not the probability density function. This is basically my CDF. Fine. So whenever you have the CDF, your first target is to convert into the PDF. Fine. This number is my cumulative distribution function and this part is my probability density function. And how you can do that? You can use the derivative. You can find the derivative of this capital Fx, you will get the small fx. On the other hand, if you want to do PDF to the CDF, then you have to integrate the functions. Now, firstly, can you find the PDF? So what is the small of fx? You can find the derivative of the capital Fx, that is a CDF with respect to x. So you will get 1 will be 0. It is my 8 over x. And this part is 0 and x is greater than 2. Fine. Elsewhere. Now, the first part, find the PDF. This is the required PDF. You can also check whether this is the PDF or not. How you can check whether this is a PDF or not? So what is the definition of the PDF is? Integration must be 1. So if you use domain is my 2 to infinity, if you integrate them, fine, check whether this is a 1 or not. Fine, sorry, it's an integration. It's a derivative. So derivative will be x cube. Fine. Now can you integrate them? 8 will be outside. That is 2x raised to power minus 3. So what is the integration of this part is 8 x raised to power minus 2 over minus 2 from 2 to infinity. When you substitute infinity, the answer is 0. And when you substitute 2, it is 1 over 8 minus minus plus. Again, you can see this is 1. Therefore, yes, the required fx is my PDF. Now, look at the second part. Your target is to find, I can move this portion to be here. Fine. Now your second part is find the probability which are lies between 3 to 5. How you can do that? You can integrate from 3 to 5 of fx. Now substitute the value of the fx. It's a PDF. Fine. So it's from 3 to 5, 8 over x cube into dx. 8 will be outside. The integration of this part will be minus 1 over 2x square from 3 to 5. Now you can integrate them. It will be 8. If you substitute minus 5, 5 square 25, 25 into 2 is 50, minus minus plus 9, 9 to your 18. Now that is the, now after that you can take the LCM and get the right answer. Look at the second part. Your target is to find the probability of x greater than 8. So that will be 8 to infinity of 8x, 8 over x cube. So again 8 will be outside. What is the integration of the 1 over x cube? It's a minus 1 over 2x square from 8 to infinity. When you substitute infinity, answer will be 0. Minus minus plus 1 over 8 square is 64. 2 into 64. So that will be, it will be 4 over 64, that is 1 over 16 is the right answer of the problem. Look at the next one. X is a continuous random variable with the PDF is here. Find the value of the A. So what is the condition for the PDF? Again, integration of the fx is my 1. Now you have a discontinuous functions, so you can break them from 0 to 1 for the first case. The fx is my ax, fine, plus second part from 1 to 2, fx is my a, plus third part 2 to 3, fx is my minus ax plus of 3a, and the rest part is my 0, which is equal to 1. Now can you solve them? The integration of this will be a x square over 2 from 0 to 1 plus a is a constant ax from 1 to 2 plus minus a x square over 2. Integration of the 3a is 3ax from 2 to 3 is equal to 1. Now you can substitute the value. This number will be half minus 0 plus 2a minus of a, plus when you substitute the upper limit, it's a minus 9a over 2 plus 9a, minus when you substitute the lower limit 2, 4 by 2 is 2 plus of 2a minus 6a, which is equal to 1. So hence you can calculate the value of the a. That number is a. This is my minus 4, 5, 5a minus 9a over 2 is equal to 1. So you can see that 2 is the LCM. It's a. This number is my 6a. 6 2 is 12 minus 9a, which is equal to 1. So the answer will be 13. 13 minus 4a over 2 is equal to 1. Hence a will be 1 over 2. Fine. Similarly, you can find the second part. So what is the a value will be half. So second part is probability x less than 1.5. Fine. The lower limit is my 0. So I can break them from 0 to fx. Fine. But clearly say whenever x varies from 0 to 1.5, there is a discontinuous function at the 1 also. So I can again break them from 0 to 1 and then 1 to 1.5. What is the value of the fx from the 0 to? So it's a ax and the value of t is my a. So I can substitute the value of the a is half. So half is my constant. X integration is x square over 2 from 0 to 1. A is half is a constant. X from 1 to 1.5. Now you can substitute the upper limits. X half minus 0 plus half 1.5 minus 1. So what is the answer is 1 over 4. This number is 0.5, which is again 1 by 4. Therefore, your final answer becomes 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is half is the right answer of the problem. Look at the another one, a continuous random variable x, find the value of the k. So that means the integration of the fx dx is my 1. What is my domain? Domain is 0 to 1. So you can substitute them. K will be outside. So I can multiply them. It's a x plus x square into dx is my 1. Now you can integrate them. It is x square over 2 plus x cube over 3 from 0 to 1 is equal to 1. Substitute the upper limit. That number will be half plus 1 over 3. Lower limit will be 0, which is equal to 1. So if you take the LCM, this number will be 5 over 6 is equal to 1. Hence, k will be 6 over 5. Fine. Is it okay? So the value of the k is 6 over 5. Now look at the second part. Second part is defined as the conditional probability. Fine. So as I mentioned you, in the case of discrete random variable and the lecture of the conditional probability, this is the lecture of the conditional probability. How you can solve them? So firstly, I can write in journal. This is A condition B, which is defined as probability of the B, that's the same B, and the numerator part is A intersection B. Fine. Now, if you look about the second part, the probability x less than equal to half condition 1 over 4 less than x less than 3 over 4. So how you can write that? It's a very simple. Look at that. The denominator part is 1 over 4 less than x less than 3 by 4. Is it fine? Now you have to find the numerator part. Look at that. The value of the x is 0 to 1. This is the rough part. Fine. Fine. How you can find the intersection? So first of all, you can draw this number. 1 by 4 is a 0.25. Fine. 3 by 4. Fine. This number is my B. Is it okay? Now look at that. The number x is less than half. Can you draw the less than half? This number is my half. Less than half means this portion. Fine. So can you find any of the shaded portion? क्या ऐसे में कुछ है जो blue और red line same region में आ रही हो? You can see this is the same portion. This is a common portion. Fine. So how you can write this number in terms of the probability? This is probability. It lies start from the 1 over 4 x and it is 1 over 2 because 1 over 2 has the equality. So I can write this number is equality. समझ में आ गया? दोबारा समझा रहा हूं एक बार. I can दोबारा समझा रहा हूं. Firstly, you can write the domain. Domain is my 0 to 1. Fine. Find the portion which is written after this. That is a B. Firstly, write the B. 1 over 4 and 3 over 4. 0.75. So that is my B. Fine. Now in this B, you can write as a x is less than equal to half. This number is my half. It's a less than because the lower limit is my 0. So in दोनों में क्या common आ रहा है आपके पास? The common portion is this is my common portion. यही तो common आ रहा है ना? So that is a 1 by 4 and half. Now you can solve these integrations. So the numerator part will be integration from 1 over 4 to 1 over 2 kx into 1 plus x, and the denominator part is 1 over 4 to 3 over 4 kx into 1 plus x. Fine. K is my 6 over 5. So firstly, I can find the value of first part only. So that is, I can find the value of half 1 over 4 kx 1 plus x. Fine. That is, I can find on the numerator part. So can you solve them quickly? The answer will be k will be the outside. Fine. This will be my x plus x square. Now if you integrate them, this number is x square over 2 plus x cube over 3 from 1 over 4 to 1 over 2. Now you can substitute the limits. It's a 1 over 8, 9, 1 over 27 minus, if you substitute 4, 16, 32 and minus 4 cube. 4 cube will be 64 and multiply by 3. So 1 over 192. So I can take the pairs. That will be 1 over 8 minus 1 over 32. 32 is the LCM. 4 minus 1. That part is 3 over 32. Similarly, 1 over 27 minus 1 over 92. So what is the LCM is? You can see 64. So okay, I can take them both as LCM, no issue. Fine. 192 minus 27. So 5, 6, 1 divided by 192 and 27. 3, 5 here 15, 5 here 15. Fine. So that will be 55 divided by 192 into 9. Clear? Similarly, for the denominator portion, What is the limit of the denominator is 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. You can integrate them 3 by 4 to 1 by 4. That is a k x plus x square. Now k will be outside. Integration of x will be x square by 2 and it is x cube by 3 from 3 by 4 to 1 over 4. So you can substitute the value. It's a 9 over 16. That's a 32. It's a 27. 64 into 3 minus, if you substitute the lower limit, it is 1 over 16 to the 32 and 1 over 192. Now that will be k. It is 8 over 32 and if you multiply them again it's 26 over 192. Now substitute both the values. Substitute both the values in this expression and you will get the right answer. Okay, look at this another one. Find the value of the k. So again, it's very simple. The domain is my 0 to 2. You can integrate the function from 0 to 2 is 1. So k will be outside. Integration of the 2 will be 2x. Integration of the x will be x square by 2 from 0 to 2. So now substitute the upper limit. 4 by 2, 0 will be 0 is my 1. So which implies 2k is equal to 1. This implies k is equal to half. Fine. So the value of the k is my half. Look at the second part. If you really like the videos and you are really interested to watch these videos, you can like and comment on the video as well. Now probability half less than x less than 3 by 2 condition x greater than equal to 1. So how you can write that? Again, the denominator portion is x greater than equal to 1. So now you can draw that. Now in this case, my domain is 0 to 2. Look at the number 1, which is greater than. This is my denominator. Now draw the numerator. Numerator is my half. This number is my half. And 3 by 2, that is a 0.5. Look at the number which lies in between them. So can you find the common portion? What is the common portion? This is a common portion where both the blue and the red lines occurs. So how you can write these numbers? That means probability of 1 less than x and less than 3 by 2. You can see the 1 has equality, so I can write as the equality. Fine. Now I can solve both the components separately. So firstly I can find the denominator x greater than equal to 1. It will be 1 to upper limit is my 2, fx is k will be my half, 2 minus x. So that number will be half is outside. So that is my 2x minus x square by 2 from 1 to 2. That is 1. So 4 minus 2. If you substitute 1, 2 and it's half. So 4 and 4 will be cancelled out. That is 1 over 4. So that means the denominator will be 1 over 4. Now can you find the numerator? What is the probability of the numerator is 1 to 3 by 2 of k into 2 minus x. Again, half will be outside. Integration of that 2x minus x square by 2 from 1 to 3 by 2. Now you can substitute the upper limits. If you substitute 3 by 2, it's my 3. It is 9 over 8 minus 2 minus. Fine. So that will be 1. So answer will be 1 plus 1 over 2 is a 3 over 2 minus 9 over 8. 8 will be the LCM. 12 minus 9. 3 over 8. So that is 3 over 16. You can substitute the answer is 3 over 16. So what is the final answer? 3 over 4 is the right answer of the problem. Rest you can check your calculation. If you find some mistake, you can correct it by own. Fine. Chaliye, look at this another one. Again, this is a continuous random variable. Find the value of the alpha so that x greater than alpha, which is equal to x less than alpha. Fine. Or you can write as a reversely. There is no issue. X less than alpha is x greater than alpha. Now, because this number is my continuous random variable, so I can integrate them of the fx 6x into 1 minus x. The domain is less than alpha, so lower limit is my 0 to upper limit alpha. Similarly, for this case, it is alpha, upper limit is my 1, so that's why 1 6x into 1 minus x. Fine. Now you can integrate them. 6 is outside, it's a x. If you open them, it's x minus x square. What is the integration of the x? X square by 2. Integration of the x square is x cube by 3 from 0 to alpha. 6 is again outside, it's x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 from alpha to 1. Fine. 6 and 6 will be cancelled out. एक बात याद रखना, ये नहीं कैंसिल होगा because their limits are different. Now you can substitute the values. Alpha square by 2 minus alpha cube by 3. 0 will be 0, which is alpha square by 2. Sorry, when you substitute 1 firstly, it is 1 by 2 minus 1 over 3. If you substitute lower limit, minus alpha square by 2 plus alpha cube by 3. Now you can solve them. This number will be twice, that is alpha square minus 2 alpha cube by 3, which is equal to 1 over 6. Now you can cross multiply them. It is 12 alpha cube minus, sorry, multiply by 6 on the both side. Fine. So that number will be 6 alpha square minus, if you multiply them, it's a 4 alpha cube is equal to 1. So that number will be, you can write as a 4 alpha cube minus 6 alpha square plus 1 is equal to 0. Fine. Now you can solve these cubic equations, then you will get the right answer of the problem. So how you can solve them? That's a very simple. Otherwise, you can see by inspection, you can also see clearly say alpha is equal to half satisfied by these equations. Why? Because you can see when you take alpha is half, it is 4 over 8, then minus 6 over 4 plus 1 is equal to 0. So clearly say this 0 is equal to 0 satisfied. Hence, alpha is equal to half is the right answer. Otherwise, you can find any of the roots, any of the other methods, you can finding the solution of the cubic roots. Okay, find the continuous random variables. For a continuous random variable, find the value of the k. So that is integration from 0 to 9 x k divided by root x, which is equal to 1. Can you integrate them? So what is the integration of x raised to power minus half plus 1 divided by minus half plus 1 from 0 to 9. Fine. So this number will be k. This number is my root x divided by half from 0 to 9. Now you can substitute the limit. It will be 3 over half minus 0, which is equal to 1. Now you can solve them. It is 6 is equal to 1. K will be 1 over 6. Fine. Now look at the second part. Find the probabilities which are lies between 2 and 4. So you can substitute from integration from the 2 to 4. K will be, I can substitute k later on. Fine. So k will be outside. And the integration of the 1 over x cube is, as I computed, it's a root x divided by half from 2 to 4. I can take an half is outside. It's a 2 of k. Now if you substitute 4, it's my 2 and then it is my root 2. Substitute the value of the k. K is 1 over 6. Answer is 1 over 3. Twice 2 minus root 2 is the right answer of the problem. Look at the third part. Now you can see it's a conditional probability. Fine. What is the value of the k? K is my 1 over 6. Again, How you can write the conditional probability? I can write for you again x4 condition x greater than 2. So first of all, you can write as a denominator x greater than 2. Now look at the domain. Domain is my 0 to 9. Fine. Now look at the number x is greater than 2. This number is my greater than 2. Now look at the number which is 0 and 4. 0 and 4 is this portion. So what is the common one? Can you find the common portion? This is the blue and red color line common. Fine. Only this portion is my common line, blue and red. So therefore, you can write the numerator is 2 less than x less than 4. So I can find the firstly value 2 less than x less than 4. That already I computed in the previous one is the second part. What I have obtained 1 over 3 2 minus root 2. Now for the denominator part x greater than 2, that is the integration of lower limit is a 2, upper limit is my 9, k will be my k divided by root x. So what is the integration? K will be outside, integration will be root x divided by half from 2 to 9. So I can take in 2k, 9 is my 3 and 2 will be root 2. I can substitute k is by 1 over 6, it's 1 over 3, 3 minus root 2. Finally, you can substitute the answers. It is 1 over 3, 3 minus root 2 divided by 1 over 3, 2 minus root 2. Now you can cancel out and that is the right answer of the problem. Or you can simplify them, you can write into the decimal places, you will get the correct answer of the problem. Okay, look at this another one. The diameter of the electric cable is assumed to be random variables with the PDF. Check whether it's a PDF or not. What is the condition for the PDF? You have to prove that whether the integration is 1 or not from 0 to 1. Fine. If you prove that the integration is 1, then it is a PDF. So let's start with the first case. 6 is outside. It will be x minus x square. Fine. So that number will be 6. Integration of the x is x square by 2 and it's a x cube divided by 3 from 0 to 1. So that will be 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3 minus 0. That number is 6 into 1 over 6. 1. Yes, it is PDF. Fine. Because our target is to prove them it's a 1. So yes, it's a PDF. Second part is find the number b so that the equations will be same. So again you can easily say this is a similar question. Why? Because the lower limit is 0 to b of fx, fine, is equal to b to 1 fx. So moreover, this is the same question as we have obtained this case. The same function k is 6x into 1 minus x. Instead of the alpha, this answer is my b. So again, by you can solve it by on, you will get b is equal to half is the right answer. Okay, the continuous random variable x has the density functions. Find the probability which is less than 1. Now you can integrate them. Upper limit is my 1. What is the lower limit? Lower limit is my minus 2 of fx. Now you can substitute the values. What is the fx in the domain? Minus 2 to 1. 1 over 4. Now you can integrate them. 1 over 4 is outside. X from minus 2 to 1. So that number will be 1 plus 2. So the answer is 3 over 4 is the correct answer. Look at the second part. Probability of mod x greater than 1. Fine. How you can write that? I can also write this number is 1 minus probability mod x less than equal to 1. Fine. Or if you look about that, the number is minus 2 2 plus 2 and mode of 1, that is my minus 1 2 plus 1, when it will be greater than of the 1. Mode of x is greater than 1 when it will be greater than of the 1. So it happens only when this conditions and this condition satisfied. यही तो दो होंगे ना, इसी में तो मोड x इज ग्रेटर देन 1 आ रहा है, यहाँ पे कोई नंबर ले लिया आप 1.5 ले लिया, सेटिस्फाइड. अगर इसके बीच का कोई नंबर लोगे तो सेटिस्फाइड नहीं करेगा इसे. Therefore you can write this number is, or how you can write the first component is minus 2 to 1 fx, फाइन. और सेकंड कंपोनेंट क्या होगा 1 to 2 fx. चॉइस आपकी, आप दोनों में से किसी भी तरह से कर सकते हो. मैं दोनों से करके दिखा देता हूं. So let's say for this case, whenever x lies between minus 2 to minus 1, the function is 1 by 4. And whenever the function is lies between 1 to 2, the function is again 1 over 4. Now can you integrate them? 1 over 4, it is minus 2, fine, plus 1 over 4 and 2 minus 1. So the answer is 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4, which is equal to half. Fine. Or otherwise you can, if you solve by this manner, I can write this number is 1 minus, because this is the modulus value, I can open this number is mod of x less than equal to 1 less than equal to plus 1. Now for this integrations, I can write from the minus 1 to plus 1 fx is my 1 over 4 dx. So 1 minus 1 over 4 from 1 to minus 1. So 1 minus 1 plus 1. So it's a 2. 1 minus half is again half is the right answer. Look at the third part. How you can solve the third component. 2x plus 3 is greater than 5. So remember, your target is to find the value of the x. Can you find the value of the x? So 2x is greater than of 5 minus 3. That means 2x is greater than of the 2. So I can find the value of the x is greater than 1. Now how you can solve the integration? From 1 to upper limit is my 2. fx is 1 over 4. 1 over 4 is outside. Integration of the 1 is my, so final answer is 1 over 4 is the correct answer. Okay, the continuous random variable has a PDF. So again, what is the meaning of the PDF? Integration of the domain a plus bx is equal to 1. Fine. So can you solve them? It is ax plus bx square over 2 from 0 to 1 is equal to 1. So substitute the upper limit. A plus b over 2 minus 0 is equal to 1. So if you take the LCM, it's a 2a plus b is equal to 2. Fine. और क्या दिया हुआ है? The mean, given that the e of x is equal to half. So what is the definition of the mean? X into fx. Okay, I can write firstly complete x into fx. Domain is my 0 to 1, which is equal to half. Now you can substitute the value of the fx. So that is a plus bx. If you multiply by x also, so ax plus bx square. Now can you integrate them? This is equal to, so the answer is a x square over 2 plus b x cube over 3 from 0 to 1, which is equal to half. If you substitute the upper limit, it is a over 2 plus b over 3 minus 0 is equal to half. I can multiply both sides by 6. So this number is 3a plus 2b is equal to 3. Fine. Now you have the two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2. So can you solve these two equations? So clearly say 2a plus b is equal to 2, 3a plus 2b is equal to 3. I can multiply this equation by 2, this equation by 1, and you can add them. Fine. So that number will be 4. The first equations, if you multiply by 2, the first equation becomes 4a plus 2b, which is equal to 4. Now you can subtract them. So minus, minus, and minus. This will be cancelled. A is equal to 1. So once A is equal to 1, you can substitute in the first equation. You will get B is equal to 0. Therefore, your functions becomes A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0. That is my 1 from 0 to 1. Fine. तो इस क्वेश्चन में सिंपल A और B ही पूछा था. That will be the right answer. But if somebody will ask you now find the probability which is less than of the half, you can easily calculate because you know the value of the fx. चलिए continuous random variables. So I think that's a very simple portion now. Fine. बच्चे like और comment करना मत भूलिएगा. So upper limit is my half. Lower limit of the x is 0 of 2x. Now what is the integration is x square from 0 to half. The answer is 1 over 4 is the right answer. Similarly, for the second part, you can integrate them from 1 over 4 to 1 over 2 of your functions 2x. So what is the answer is? Integration is my x square from 1 by 4 to 1 over 2. So 1 over 4 minus 1 over 16. So 3 over 16 is the right answer of the problem. Look at the third part. Third part is a conditional probability. Find x greater than 3 by 4 and x greater than half. So firstly, you can write for the denominator x greater than half. Now what is my domain is 0 to 1. Fine. In this domain, you can write as half to half greater than. So this is the portion of the greater than. Now for the numerator, 3 by 4. Where is the 3 by 4 is? This number is my 3 by 4 and it is again greater than. So which is the portion common? सिर्फ इतना ही तो portion common आएगा ना. Upper limit is 1. So the numerator, you can write it as probability 3 by 4 less than x less than 1. Clear? Now I can firstly find for the how you can find the numerator is 3 by 4 of 2x. Fine. And denominator is half to 1 of 2x. Now you can solve this. The integration is x square from 3 by 4 to 1 and integration is again x square from half to 1. So 1 minus 9 over 16, 1 minus 1 over 4. 7 over 16, 1 over 4. So that will be कुछ गलत हुआ है. ये तो ग्रेटर देन आ गया ना. ये तो 1 से ग्रेटर देन हो गया. तो चेक करिए कहीं पे कुछ कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक हुआ है. एक बार चेक करते हैं. ये 3 by 4 आएगा ना. 1 minus 3 is a 3 by 4. Now 4 will be cancel out. It is 7 over 12. फाइन. प्रोबेबिलिटी तो 1 से ग्रेटर देन ही हो सकती है ना. तो यहीं से पता लग गया था मेरे को कोई एरर आया. Similarly, you can solve it by on. The fourth part you can solve it. It's a very simple. You can solve it by on. So the next one is the petrol pump is supplied with the petrol once a day. If its daily volume in the 1000 is given by fx, what must be the capacity of its tank in order the probability that its supply will be exhaustive in a given day shall be 0.01. So if I consider the x, this number is given as a probability. Fine. Your target is to find the capacity of the tank so that whenever x is greater than a, if I assume let a be the capacity of the tank. Fine. Then your target is to find the value of the a. Now how you can solve them? It is from a to upper limit is my 1, 5, 1 minus x raised to power 4, which is equal to 0.01. Now can you integrate them? 5 is outside, 1 minus x raised to power 5 divided by 5, and the derivative of the 1 minus x, it is minus 1. Upper limit is my 0 to 1, which is equal to 0.01. Now you can substitute them. 5 will be cancelled. If you substitute the upper limit, sorry, lower limit is my a. If you substitute the 1, it will be 0, and if you substitute lower limit, divided by minus 1, which is equal to 0.01. So that will be 1 minus a raised to power 5 is 0.01. So can you find the value of the a? 1 minus a will be 0.01 raised to power 1 over 5, which implies a will be 1 minus 0.01 raised to power 1 over 5. Fine. Chaliye, look at this another one. A continuous random variable hex. Now in this case, they are not talking about the k. Fine. So you can write it as in the answer in terms of the k. So how you can solve them? Upper limit is 4. The lower limit is my 2 of the function k 1 plus x. So k will be outside. Integration of the 1 is x. Integration of the x will be x square by 2 from 0 to 4. So that number is k 4 plus 16 over 2 minus of 2 minus 4 over 2. So that number is 4. 4 and 4 will be cancelled. That number is 8k is the right answer of the problem. इसमें पूछा कहा तो नहीं ना कि k का आंसर क्या है. Okay, if you want to find the k, then you can integrate the function of fx from 2 to 5 is 1. So you can find the value of the k if you are really interested to find it. Okay, look at this another one. A continuous random variable x. Find the value of the k. So that means integration from minus infinity to infinity. 1 plus x square of dx is 1. Fine. I can take in k is outside. What is the integration of 1 over 1 plus x square? We all know the integration is tan inverse x from minus infinity to plus infinity. So now you can substitute what is a tan inverse infinity. It's a pi over 2 minus, if you substitute lower limit is negative, it's a minus pi over 2. So the value of the k will be, it's a k pi is 1, hence k is 1 over pi. Clear? Now look at the second part. Your target is to find the probability x is greater than equal to 0. So that means 0, upper limit is my infinity, k over 1 plus x square. Fine. I can take an k is outside. Again, integration of the 1 over 1 plus x square is tan inverse x from 0 to infinity. K is 1 over pi. When you substitute infinity is a pi over 2. When you substitute 0, tan inverse 0 is 0. Right answer of the problem is half is the right answer. Okay, look at this another one. A continuous random variable x has a PDF. Find the value of a. Find the value of the a so that x is less than equal to a, which is same as x greater than a. तो फिर से ये वैसे ही क्वेश्चन हो गया. Lower limit is my 0 to a of 3x square, and which is equal to a to 1 of 3x square. Now what is the integration of the 3x square is x cube from 0 to a, and again this is x cube from a to 1. Now you can substitute the limits. A cube minus 0, and it is 1 minus a cube. So that implies 2a cube is equal to 1, which implies a is 1 over 2 raised to power 1 over 3 is the right answer of the problem. Look at the second part. Your target is to find the probability x greater than b, which is 0.05. Now again, x greater than b, upper limit is my 1, 0 to 1, 3x square, dx is 0.05. 5. Now again, what is the integration of the 3x square? It's x cube from 1 b to 1 0.05. Now you can substitute the limit 1 minus b cube is 0.05. Now you can simplify them. B cube will be 0.95. Hence b will be 0.95 raised to power 1 over 3. If you have the calculator, you can find its value. Otherwise, you can skip as such. There is no issue for that. Fine. Now, in one thing you have to note it that in all these questions, I have to use the integrations every time. But there is one more method. You can solve all these 20 plus questions. But what we have discussed in this lecture, you can solve these problems with the help of the CDF as well. Fine. And how you can solve that questions, we can see the cumulative distributions function in our next lecture. Like if you see how you can solve the problems with the help of you can see this lecture. You compute the probabilities using the PDF and CDF. You can watch this lecture and the same kind of the problem I have solved it for you again. If you are really interested to watch my next lectures, we will see. You can share this video with your friends. You can like and comment on the videos. Best of luck, students. Thanks for the watching. Happy learning.